Hello, I'm a forever friend of Katrina's, and my name is Rhodey. If you enjoy her videos, please subscribe to her channel, like, comment, and share them where you can. We'd all be very grateful. Thank you.
Here is an update of my forever friend, Asa, that was from India. She is 17. I informed her to continue with a session. She would have to have her mom, because she must be 18 and older. There was a connection issue, but I want to share this with you. Hey there, ma'am. This is Atha. Actually, I'm late at commenting. Sorry for that. But, ma'am, I would not forget to say that contacting you was one of the biggest moments of my life. You literally made us cry, and you know what? You talked about him sitting with me and was moving his fingers across my hair. And I had told my mom that very day that Papa was sleeping up with me, and yes, I had felt those strokes made by him in my hair that day. You were even best at telling me of my dress, and yes, the best thing you told me was that he is in no pain. This was the thing I wanted to know about. Mom wasn't in the mood of believing in mediums till that evening of the day when we had a reading. However, she got really depressed at night and was crying out for Papa, and she continued for several hours. Actually, it was 2:30 a.m. our place when you started yesterday's show. So that was a tomorrow when I convinced my mother, and yes, she was there with me on your show. She now really believes in you, especially. I sometimes personally feel things I do tell people, but they don't believe. I was really glad to know that Papa is every time watching me. He every time told me I am a brave one and I belong to his side, as Mom and younger brother are sensitive ones. I never used to cry, but his death has made me cry each and every day. Even when I was eating up my food today, suddenly all of those scenes I had experienced in the hospital were like displaying in front of my eyes, and was almost crying and left out eating. Thank you, ma'am. Your help is letting us heal. You are one of such that I would never ever forget, and would love to stay in a link with you, ma'am. Your one favor has made us feel great. You're a deserver of loads of love. I didn't think God listened up to me, but still then I would request him to get you all that you wish for. I had to share this beautiful statement. This is so gorgeous and such a beautiful soul, being so young. I am so proud to be this young lady's forever friend, her whole family, and stay tuned because we have that full reading session that I offered to her. It's beautiful. Everyone, heaven is real. They coexist. And are you a forever friend? I love what I get to do. Blessings.
Hello, ladies. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. It's great to see you two. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. We were really so excited and curious to meet you up.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said I was really curious and excited to listen you up.
Yes, I'm so happy. And I wanted to put a background of your Hindu faith. I wanted to honor all of them. And I just want to let you know I do not know your faith, but when I looked into it, it's a beautiful culture, and I wanna honor it with absolute most, even though we all have different ways of honoring the dead and our purpose on life, it's still the same. We all need love. We all need to know that we're taken care of, and that there's a promise place. So I'm going to do my best to share that with you. I'd like to see. I'm so glad your brother's there because he was in this too. Hi.
He's my.
He looks a lot like Dad, Papa.
Yeah. That's afternoon over there. It's night. We are, experiencing over here. Say hi. Okay.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah. Hi, it's daytime here, so thank you so much for making adjustments. I wanted to show with you that I do put the pictures. What a
Yeah.
beautiful and he loves you so much. I just want to let you know that he knows that the moment that he touched your hand, you were going to be his, and that it was almost love at first sight.
I would,
So I hope
I
you
would,
knew that.
I would like to show you one thing. Just look at it.
It is what I was showing on my paper. I love that. That's gorgeous.
4 of them. The first one is my grandmother, then is my paternal, I would say my paternal aunt, and then is my grandfather, and then's my father.
That is awesome because I seen all of this. And in your notes, I like to put it into your video so you get to keep it. That way they're always there. You will get a copy of this to hold on forever. And I will share with our forever friends. I just like to make sure that you got everything. And
Yes,
I
ma'am.
like to put all the photos because this one is one of his favorites. I feel like it has spiritual meaning to it. I feel like it was about learning and family coming together. And for some reason, he just showed me, by any chance, did your brother trip that day? And it was a little bit funny. He didn't get hurt or nothing, but did he trip over his feet or trip over something?
Yes.
That's heaven, ladies and gentlemen. They remember everything, and that's the best part. They coexist with us. And at the time, I wanted to tell you, I wrote some extra. It's I want to make sure Asa, is that how you say your
Yes.
name?
Yeah,
Asa.
yeah, that's us. Yes.
Great. He told me that you are so loving and compassionate and that you help so many people. Are you thinking about becoming a doctor or something in the medical field?
I wanted to become a neurosurgeon, and it was his dream that I become a neurosurgeon. Yeah.
You are
But
going
I
to
look
achieve this. You will achieve
those
this.
those doctors which I saw when he was in the hospital, that horrible scenes, made changed my mind, because I don't believe in doctors anymore.
Oh my goodness. But you are going to achieve great things that have to do with medical field, whether it's research or assisting people in such state. You are going to make a difference. And he shows me that your mind is set and nothing can change it when you're a
I'll,
woman
I'll
of
show you another
action.
thing. I'll show you another thing. आजा बाद में.
Don't cry, mama. He loves you so much. I got some stuff on here with you too. And your family touched me so much. That's why I wanted to reach out and give you this. And it makes me so honored to be in India.
I'm really passionate about drawing and like making sketches. So this was a sketch I made, and I was about to make a sketch of him as well.
Oh my goodness, you are awesome.
When he was in hospital, I wrote it for him. I was crying for the whole night when he was ill and he was on the bed. But I wanted to tell him that how much I love him. He was there every time in my life asking me that you love your mother the most or you love me the most. And I was like, I'm not going to answer you because I'll answer you in a political way.
That's exactly what he just said too, and he's crying, laughing. He's laughing and crying at the same time because he knew what the answer was going to be when he asked it.
Yes.
You're very strong, and you get your drawing abilities from your great grandmother.
Oh. It was my paternal grandmother or my maternal grandmother because I haven't seen both of them.
I just want to let you know, your dad done told me that you get your beautiful work and um, artistic abilities from your great grandmother. So I just want to let you know, I feel like she would doodle too. She would draw pictures with pencil. So these are things of letting you know how they continue.
My father was really worst at drawing, would say worst ever. He used to draw very uncertain and very, irregular type
Outside of
of
the
drawing,
lines.
like
He said
like a witch,
outside
and
of the
he used to write at the bottom, this is a witch, her name's Neeru, and Neeru is my mother's name. He used to tease her a lot.
Well, I see that it's all in good fun, all good fun in teasing and
Yes,
the love that comes through. And I see that your dad was very good with numbers. I feel like things that have to do with
yeah,
adding and things that have to do with business, and these are just things that
yeah,
carry down. And I do find that you're his junior. I put down junior, and I see why, because he looks
yeah,
like a mini daddy, a mini papa. I know you guys call him papa, but I see that
yeah.
he's going to excel with numbers too. I think that he's like a walking
Yes, yes,
calculator.
he's really good at mathematics. He's really good at it.
I
The
want to
fun, the fun
inform you.
element is,
One thing I
yes,
want to tell all of you, I cannot read your
yes.
mind. I am not psychic, and I cannot pick any lottery numbers to win money. I work hard just like you do. And I am God's servant. Whatever He asks me to do, that's what I'm doing. Our loved ones are the ones telling me about you. So please know that, there's nothing evil, there's nothing ugly. I just happen to get this gift, and I'm sharing it with the world because our
She
loved ones.
wasn't, she wasn't in an opinion of, getting me up to you so that I can contact him. She was like, no, someone would be hurting his soul. But I said, no, let me do it my way.
That is beautiful. I'm so glad that he talked through you because you're empathic. That's a word. You have a lot of empathy for your fellow man. And you being around them, I'm sure looking at mom, she'll know what I'm talking about, because I believe when you were growing up as a little girl, you would cry for your friends when they were crying. Right, mom? She would be very sensitive. So these are
Yeah,
part
she
of
is.
you. Yes. These are all things that are given by our creator. And that is the best thing, that it shows that you're on the right path, that you're living a righteous life. And that's all that we can do, is to do what we can, and I'm seeing that you ladies did. And he showed me that your brother was in there doing stuff too, but you guys were pushing him aside, saying he was getting in the way. Does that make sense? But he was in there trying. Please know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that's because your papa was there. He's showing me. So I am his radio. I'm his microphone, and I'm
Yeah.
sharing what he was with you. And these are all beautiful things. I also want to let you know that he has a handful of flowers with him. They're white. They have little bit of pinks to them. I feel like it's about offering to his family to let you know that he's taking care of you and that he loves you and that prosperity will be in my family. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
He says that he is so proud of all of you. And I want to let you know, he told me to tell you that he can hear you. So don't cry for him. I want to
We
let you
cry
know.
we
Yes.
cry each and every second. Ma'am, you know what? There are many problems. Living in India is not easy. Even when you lose your family member, it's not easy. And even it is really very difficult when you are a Hindu. Because Hindu culture offers you many are to be performed, and more specifically in this era it has become a business sort of. Those
I would
priests, they are, yeah,
guess what, sweetheart? That is all religion all over the world is that way. I will not blaspheme in any way, but I don't see our loved ones that are in heaven preaching all the things that we are supposed to do and what we can't do.
yeah,
This is man's fear that we put in. Honest to goodness, I do. And because I see people that hurt so bad and they made it to our good Lord. I know that they're there. I want to inform you that all of your offerings, all of your gifts that you gave out, he said that he is so grateful and we did it. But I need to share because I am not going against anybody's religion. As you can see, I wanted to embrace your thought, your
yes,
belief. But none of them, including here in the United States, they don't give offerings, but yet they're in the same place. These are things that I believe falls in lines of putting more pressure on our families. And
yeah.
this is something he wants to relieve you from. Do you understand that?
Yes. Ma'am, the thing is, I don't blame any culture. Each and every
Nope.
religion isn't bad. But the
No.
thing is, people are trying to, making it a business, and that isn't good.
That's very much true. And I don't make this a business, but I do have bills. And for me to be able to do this work,
Yeah,
I can't go and work at the restaurant or because it would take all my energy and that wouldn't make it. It's very tiring, ladies, to speak to heaven. But I put a lot of work into it. I started a couple of hours ago giving thanks, giving my rituals, saying a prayer.
energy and love.
Yes, I have my own rituals. It's not written down. It's what makes me feel good. It's what makes me feel
Yeah,
right. So those are the things that we
self-satisfaction.
should do.
It's all about self-satisfaction and nothing else.
Correct. So if you feel comfortable, but please know if you felt that you didn't give enough or wasn't enough, all of it was extra. Do you get that? Because it wasn't necessary for him to
Yeah.
go. He says that he's planning on coming back. So I believe that you guys have been asking about that. I'm not sure if your culture believes in reincarnation. I have seen
Our culture,
reincarnation.
our culture totally believes in reincarnation.
Great, because a lot of Christian beliefs do not. And that makes, I don't mean to say nothing wrong about their culture, but it's real. I have
Yeah.
several that have been reincarnated that told me they were coming, and they did. But the only thing is when they come back on this planet, this world, they don't remember. God makes that where we don't remember those, but we carry on our skills, our empathy. That's embedded in the soul, and the soul travels, and they are continuing. Look at, I'm talking to your dad's soul. I see him. And you know what's so funny is when he laughs, he does this little thing with his stomach when he's laughing. Do you girls know what I'm talking about? He
Yeah,
grabs
yeah.
his,
I don't know.
not quite like Santa Claus or nothing, but he juggles.
Yeah.
And I can only know that by looking at him, and he's there with you. So I just want you to know that he does. And I did see that he goes around the house at night. In fact, you probably might hear him. Mom knows that he gets up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and he checks the house.
In fact, I know it because mom sleeps early, and I used to stay awake at night, and I study till 4 a.m. So I knew that he, usually awakes at night.
I just like you to know that because once again, I'm not in your home, but he is.
Yeah,
And those are the best things. This doesn't mean that he didn't go to the promised land. Our promised land is being able to still be with our family, our angels when they need us. So that is the biggest part of heaven, being able to still intertwine with our loved ones, and we can feel them, when a song comes on, or their favorite scent. I know you guys smell him all the time.
Each and everything is his, ma'am. You wouldn't believe if we listen to pop songs, then even we are crying because he used to make fun. And I'm even wearing his T-shirt right now.
I know. I was going to go with blue. Do you see down below? We have blue at the very bottom. I chose that as our background because I knew that it was a favorite color. I knew that it was something very important. And he wants you to know that his soul is happy.
Yeah, he should be happy. The main motive was I wanted to inquire whether he's in no pain or not, because when he died, it was almost 2 months I haven't talked to him, and I was a person, I never lived for a single second without talking to him.
He talks to you every single night. Things are just a little bit different. It's energy. Also, you got to remember that he has empathy too. And when he sees that sometimes they give you a little break to let you know that I'm carrying you, and he doesn't want to continue to hurt your mourning. So sometimes stepping away and being a parent, mom knows what I mean. That first time of letting you get on the bus and go to school without you being with her, or with your son, you have to have faith that they are okay, and that angels will take care of them, but you still want to be there protecting them. It's that same thing. He's letting your wings, you have to look for it yourself, but he never will leave you.
Ma'am, do you remember you told me that he was like doing like this in my hand? He was, stroking my hairs out. And that very morning when I woke up after his death, I told my mother and my maternal aunt that I felt as if in the night I was awake because I felt that stroke in my head that night.
That's right. I know it because he told me. And I want to let you know that your brother, I see you right there. Yeah. He tells me that he messes with your nose, honey. He does this. I don't know if he used to do that when you were around, but he tickles your nose. I know you know what I'm talking about. These are things that is. Now, his wife, he always takes the back of his hand and he goes across your face because it's so soft and smooth and how much he loves you. So anytime that you may feel something on the right side of your face, that is your husband just letting you know, caressing you.
Her skin has now become a little bit rough because India's climate is really hot. But when Papa was there, he never asked her to step out of the home. Like she was like, every time, I need some peeling. I have hyperpigmentation sort of on my face. Okay. So I am going to parlor for getting my hair straightened. Okay. And it was like top, and now her skin has become a little bit rough. Like.
What about right here around the jawline? Is this the soft spot? Because he said it's soft right here. So,
yeah, he used to do this thing.
Yes, that's why I want to let you know he still is. That's the biggest part of what I talk of. They coexist. They just don't have a body. That's all. I still see him. He shows me that he had broken his little baby toe.
I don't think so. I think he would have broken his nail because he was really good at breaking nails off his little toes.
Oh, okay. The little toe. That's what I'm talking about. So he always broke it. Well, I would say that it probably felt like he broke it numerous times. He's just talking about that baby toe, and it definitely feels like it's the right side.
Oh, yes.
He says that he is ready for adventures and he loves his family. He holds your mother's hand all night just to let her know that she's okay and that he's there. And I feel like there was always touching when you would go to sleep. So I just want you to let you know that it's still that way. And I saw a very dim light. It was noon my time. So an hour ago, 1 hour ago, he gave me a vision of a very dim light. I'm not sure if there was a small lamp or if you had a candle burning. And it appeared to have an elephant. So I didn't know if you saw, do you guys have an elephant?
No, ma'am. No, 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 no.
I saw something with a little bit of it, like an elephant, um, like a little figurine.
Elephant.
It's about this big.
That's big. Elephant. Yeah, elephant. I don't remember it. I don't think we do have something like
Could it be a person kind of like an elephant, but not like an actual gray elephant?
Actually, it was like we have a pet dog, and my father used to call him a baby elephant just to make fun. I think it might be that
Thank you.
way.
I just know it wasn't an actual. I do know it's small. Thank you very much for helping me with that vision. I just wanted to share that with you. I saw lots of reds, golds, and black colors, and I see that look at your brother looks like he's in those colors.
Yeah. Black, probably black, red, and gold, something like that.
The red and
only.
black, and actually behind you is a brownish kind of gold. So I just want his necklace. Does he got a necklace on? No, I just saw it. I saw the gold.
Yeah.
That way I can
Actually,
see
he
it.
loved to wear a golden band. Gold band he used to wear, my father.
Thank you, because I definitely know that I saw the colors. Thank you very much. I also want to let you know, he said, don't worry about me. So please know that he is doing good. He just got back from having his shoes shined. So did he used to get a special pair of shoes that would shine up to get them waxed? His special shoes.
You wrote something. What happened? We never got his slippers from the hospital. We searched for it for about a week, but we weren't able to find his slippers out.
I got a feeling that they were discarded. So I think that they've been discarded, maybe in the garbage. I'm so sorry. I don't think that you're going to be able to find them.
Could you remember the vision or the color of the slippers, if you could tell?
Looking at them, I am seeing like light blue. They don't have just one color.
Those were blue. Those were exactly blue colored slippers.
There's another color underneath the slipper. So if you turn, thank you.
Double colored slippers. Yeah. Double tone slippers, light blue and dark blue.
Yes, please. I just wanted to let you know that they were double, and that I do think that they may have been discarded. So I don't think that they're going to be found. He said that before I close out, I'm supposed to tell Junior that Papa's very proud of you. He says that you've stepped up and you've grown in a very short time. Okay.
Actually, Papa used to call him a fairy. He said, "You are not my boy, you are my girl. You are so sensitive and you're like a fairy to me."
But he said this from heaven, honey, so he can see that you have been crying and stepping up to help. Look at how your daddy wanted to let you know that, okay?
Yes. Ma'am, another thing is I wanted to ask you up some questions. The thing is, we say that souls are, like going to other bodies and they are changing. Like we change our clothes, soul change their body. So I wanted to ask that, like we are seeing visions or the soul is coming to us and showing us visions. If the soul enters another body, how could it show us vision?
He once the soul, and I got to tell you, once the soul enters a body, it doesn't leave that body
Yeah.
until its lifetime is over. But I do find that I cannot talk to any of the ones that have been reincarnated once they have come over into this life. So once that comes in, another thing that I have to express is some cultures believe that reincarnation is because they didn't get something right. Others believe that it's a gift. It is a gift. I always have found that requesting is granted by our maker. When they go into this holding tank, kind of like when you go to the doctor's office and you're waiting
Yeah.
for them to call you into the doctor's office. The whole family is there. But once you're called into the doctor's office, the rest of the family has to wait until you come out. And you don't know when that's going to be. It takes forever. I don't know if it's like that in India, but it is here. So
Yeah.
once he goes into there, the rest of your family that are still in heaven will tell me that he's preparing to come over. Then, once that occurs, I have been able to talk to that soul even in the tummy as it's being born. Once it's born, I cannot hear it anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that
Okay.
help in the answers?
I wasn't able to hear you up the last line you said.
I said, were you able to understand my answer?
Yeah. Yeah.
And this isn't
Actually,
reading it from a book, girls. I did not go to any school to learn this. I was born this way. I'm 52 years old, but I didn't come out to the world till 8 years ago because I thought I was an abomination. I thought that God made a mistake in me, and we all know he don't make no mistakes. So I just happen to be okay with that, and I'm sharing with the world that this is real. And the stuff that came through in your reading today, I'm sure wasn't put on any kind of platform. You didn't share any of this. You were a private family because he shared that with me too. So just know that this is real. He loves you. And when he gets ready to come over to this world, he will let us know. And after that, I would say be happy for him because he got a dream come true. He was granted a beautiful gift.
we're looking forward that he stays happy in his life. We never cared for ourselves. Every time we, like to ask the God and pray to the God that we never wanted anything. We never wanted leisures. We
Right.
never wished for anything. We just wished that we four live together, we four stay healthy, but no one listened. Such a horrible thing happened. We could never thought of it.
It really is. I don't know the meaning of life. I haven't spoke to our God. I've seen the miracles, but I also know there's a lot of pain out there, and we just got to stay forward. It's our faith, and to know that we got a beautiful life ahead of us. It makes all of the hard stuff here piddle paddle.
Ma'am, you made our day. That day when you told us only we two were awake and he wasn't awake at that night. We never told him about this. And we were awake, and after you told each and everything, you were telling, and she was literally like crying and shedding her tears out each and every second, like she's doing right now. And she slept away, and I was crying for almost I cried for a whole night. I cried for whole night. And in
I
the
just
morning,
hope
I was like,
I understand that crying. I hope that it's also with happiness of knowing that what you
yeah,
always believed is real. It doesn't have to just be because you're told to believe it. Deep down inside, without any doubt, that your papa's around and that he continues and he's okay.
Even
Lady,
I am able to feel some things.
yes,
I have felt many things around me. I cannot see them. I've only seen a thing once and I cannot see other things, but I am really good at feeling those things.
that's why you're called an empath. That's why I was talking to you about being empath, having lots of empathy. That is all real. We just have different ways of being able to feel it. Just like your mom, she has instincts that maybe one of you aren't feeling well, or she might have an instinct that you had a bad day. That's because she's a great mom and we get that motherly instinct. Those are real. We're born with those. They kick in. Just like when how many times have we blinked? Don't even realize you're blinking. Your body does it automatically. It's natural.
Yeah.
Just some are better. I can sing. You just don't want to hear me sing. I do not
Actually,
have.
ma'am,
I don't have the gift of carrying a tune. So each person is on this world for their special gifts, and we still get to enjoy those little things that, like you can feel them. You know they're around. That makes you special.
ma'am, it was like when we were alone. We two, my brother and we were alone at home when Mama was in the hospital with my father, and it was like really very away from our house because we managed to get him into a really good hospital of the, I would say, the nearby state. And the thing was, whenever she called me up and she told me that he's not well, it was before 5 minutes of her calling me up that I started like coughing out really loud, and I was like, I am like dying. And it was like sort of instinct only that I was feeling each and everything.
You connected because you had a very close relationship with your dad. That's not uncommon. There was a connection there. That's what you were experiencing. I have that with spirit and my family. There's times where I got to give them a call and be like, are you having any pain in your chest? And they are. These are little areas of having a connection to their energy. Everything is energy.
Yes, I do believe in these things. I wasn't able to believe at first. When I listened to Steve Huff, sir, I wasn't able to believe. Then I looked at his videos. Then I found you out. And I
Thank
thought
you.
of like, contacting you up.
It has to come in your time. There's a lot of things that I say that does not match, because there's people that have been so sad or hurting so bad that they committed suicide. And I don't know about your side, but over here, Christianity, that says that they're burning in hell. But I don't see them burning in hell. I see them in our God's grace in heaven, not hurting no more. I could never understand why someone in so much pain would be burned for that.
Yeah, I even think for that. But my father every time told me that let anything, let your life, let it be ruined. But you don't commit a suicide in your life, because the thing is, if you would commit a suicide, the God wouldn't change for you, but the world would change for you, and it will tell you that you are a coward, and you aren't a coward. You are a smart girl, and you'll have to win each and everything, and you'll have to get out of it.
It takes somebody to make you think a little bit different. That's all it is. Looking outside of the box. So that's why I put my videos out. I want people to see that it's real, that it's spontaneous, and that it can't come from nowhere but heaven.
Ma'am, you told me about a bird, a blue bird, right? You told me a blue bird. Was that a peacock blue bird? There was a peacock blue color.
Yes, it's because that's his vision of giving you a sign that everything will be okay. I'm around. So please know that it does not have to be an actual bird. You may see a picture of a bluebird. You may see it in the sky when you're looking at the clouds and just see this bird that reminds you of that's Papa.
I wanted to ask that you saw a bird. That was a peacock bluebird.
Yes.
Actually, my maternal grandmother was over here and she noticed a peacock bluebird that was really very beautiful and it was extraordinary sort of a bird and it was like this in the size.
It does. It's gorgeous. It's little ways of being able to have a connection with nature. Nature is energy. Remember, so they go with their instincts, and those are easier for our souls to be able to go in and out of, kind of like a vessel and without hurting anyone.
Ma'am, I tell you, your soul or your energy, I can feel it, and you are like awesome at your soul. I don't know why I come to contact up to you, but the thing is, my mind told me do it anyway.
Because your dad says thank you so much for doing that, because otherwise you wouldn't have. And once we go over to the other side, we see the things that are real. We find the truth. And that's why do you know how many people that are in Christians that would say that they would be burned, but their loved ones want them to talk to me because they want to speak? So you were drawn to me so your dad could make sure that you got the true words that he wanted to say to his family. I'm okay. I love you, and keep on going.
Yeah. Want to say something? You wanted to cry only.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that I was able to give you a good connection. I will have this video up on my channel, and you're welcome to grab it, and you'll have it forever. If you send me your email address, oh yeah, I got your email. I'll also have you where you can download your very own copy and keep it forever. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
From Texas, from the United States, I am so honored that you chose me and that you allowed me to meet such a wonderful papa and husband. It just warms my heart. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
ma'am.
You're so welcome. You have a great one. Get you some rest and know that. Whoops. My microphone fell off. I'm sorry. You have a great day, God. No, have a great evening. Much love.
Great night because it's 12 over here. Yeah.
Okay, so you are exactly 23 hours behind me. Ahead of me. You're going in a phase, right?
We are 10 hours ahead of you.
Woohoo! You girls have a good one. Bye there, Junior. Dad doesn't think of you like that. Bye, guys.
She's telling you bye. She's saying goodbye.
Bye.